Yo, what's up, fam? It's your host, Chad, and you're tuned in to Chad Club. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It's quick, easy, and helps a ton. Today, guys, we are going to react to when independent women think they don't need no men.
Disclaimer. These videos are created purely for entertainment and are not meant to encourage any form of harassment or hate, and no offense is intended toward any individuals featured in this video.
I'm 53, and I just can't believe that I'm sitting here, and it has been several years. I think it was over a year that I had a date, and then it's been several years since then. Where are all the good men? I'm tired of being alone. I want to share my life with someone. I am just freaking tired. I want to be in love. I want to share my life with someone. I want to feel the joys. I want to have my hands held. I want to be held. I want to kiss. I want to support. I want to make coffee with that person. I want my person. I want my person. Why is it so hard to find your person? I'm tired.
I'm telling you guys, these so-called baddies out here, walking around like we're independent. Yeah, sure, but this right here is their glorious future.
This is how to change a hubcap. Part 1. Go! Oh my fuck! Go.
This is the reaction of every car guy after watching this.
She's angry.
Damn, that almost brings tears to my eyes. Like, what in the actual flip is she doing? He was like, I can do this too, dummy. Guys, you need to watch this one closely, okay? Like, seriously.
This is what they're referencing. You said, quote, I know guys when they're lonely and when they don't have a good family situation, they're vulnerable. So I just know what kind of people to target. I'll ask them how's life and let them open up. And when they open up, that's when I know that I can take something from them. The woman being recorded, I guess this is you, admitted to scamming at least 7 men, including one with a disability. No. One allegedly gave her his life savings of more than $30,000 after she said she had a growth in her kidney.
No, it's not true.
Well, there's a recording of it, apparently.
But that was from like 3 years ago. I was just in a very bad place.
Wait, so it's not true, or it happened 3 years ago?
I was just going through a mental breakdown. I was going through a lot of things in life. After that, I went for therapy, and I'm in a better place now. So I didn't say those things like I mean it at all.
But what would you say to an audio recording of I know what kind of people to target when they open up? That's when I know I can take something from them. How could I misconstrue that?
Well, I can tell you one thing, though. She wasn't going through hard times. She was going through those men's bank accounts for sure.
The most toxic expectation women have of men, expecting him to relate to feelings the way a woman does.
True.
Men have a completely different relationship to feelings than women. They don't trust feelings. They trust facts. It's not how men operate. For a man, it's more about what he values, what he stands for, what facts he trusts. So instead of asking a man how he feels about something, ask him what he thinks. You can learn a lot more about a man if you ask what he thinks rather than what he feels, because he can relate to that word, thinks.
If only more women could be like her. This right here perfectly explains why there are way more women Democrats than men. It's facts versus feelings, plain and simple.
What do you mean you weren't born hot?
I wasn't born hot.
Are you talking about like plastic surgery?
Yeah, like I've definitely, no, not just that though, but eating healthier and like learning to do my makeup better. Like you get better, right?
I think as you age, you typically, over the course of time, you become less physically attractive. Let me ask you a question. Are you more physically attractive now at 40 than you were at, say, 20?
I can tell you, dude, you would not look at me when I was in my 20s.
Can you show me a photo? I highly doubt that.
I do think we reach a peak. I think that's probably around like your late 30s. Like, and I think from there...
Whoa. You think a woman's peak physical beauty is late 30s?
I think if a woman really takes care of themselves, they can really like push their beauty to like...
You can still be attractive at an older age, but just the biological reality is, let's take a 40-year-old woman. She was more physically attractive at 30. She was more physically attractive at 20.
Not me.
Okay, no, can I say something, please?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
One sec.
I'll leave this one to you guys. Go ahead. Tell me your thoughts on this one in comment section.
Where would you rank yourself on the marketplace?
8.
Stop the cap.
Out of what, 100?
Okay, what is it? What we rating from 1 to 10?
Yeah.
Okay, 9.
Okay. Have a good day.
You don't necessarily have to be intelligent or necessarily have to be cooperative. Men would just put up with you because you're beautiful and something to look at. You've been sheltered from having to do the work until you're looking for a husband. And when a husband that's a good husband, he gonna make sure you a good wife. Y'all don't generally never have to do the work, never have to ask the hard questions to yourself, never have to take self-inventory. You could just hop from here to there, because any man will take you when you're in your prime, no matter, regardless of what. They'll take you for a while, 3 years, 4 years here, 2 years here. But men, we can't avoid reality. We have to do the work. We have to get our shit together. We have to become intelligent. We have to become fit. We have to become financially stable. We have to become emotionally intelligent. Y'all get sheltered from all that by y'all beauty. But as you get older, you use that beauty and you lose that youth. Now you're faced with reality and you have to ask yourself the hard questions and the tough questions and do the hard work.
A beautiful woman doesn't need to build. Men will carry her in her prime. But for a man, no one's coming. Build yourself, Chad, or get left behind.
Okay. What is your body count?
20.
What is the chance that I could be the next person?
I have a boyfriend.
2 seconds later.
Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta.
Oh my god! Family's from Atlanta. Leave Monday.
Leave Monday?
Yeah.
Okay, we leave Tuesday. How should come through?
Okay.
Her family's from Atlanta, but she's from the streets.
So you're telling me that a woman has to go work like a man every day, and a man goes work and he's tired when he gets home. A woman's not tired. She has to clean, cook, do the dishes, do the laundry. Are you kidding me?
Why don't you want to do that?
What are you talking about? Why don't I want to do it? You know how fucking tiring that is? Have you done that?
First of
Have you
all,
done that?
I do it every day.
First of all, yelling doesn't mean you're winning an argument. It's a sign of low intelligence. You can lower your voice and speak to me. I'm sitting right here. I can hear you. Men have different responsibilities. So all this, I cook and I clean and yeah, that's part of your function. But when your tire is flat, my function is to make sure you have a new tire.
But
when
that's
your
what
car
I'm
need an
saying.
oil change, it's my job to make sure these people ain't ripping you off. We have different duties and functions and responsibilities. And if you don't love your duty, your function, your responsibility, you're not fit to be a wife, period.
Funny how, when there's a burglar, it's the man getting up. And bills? My guy's paying those too. But splitting the check 50-50, suddenly that's too much.
Stop.
Bro really hit her with the factory reset, like wig wiped, brain gone.
Okay, what's the privilege that men have that women don't?
Men have the privilege of feeling more safe than women.
She was going to say that.
And I do believe that, especially like you mentioned, in a more male-dominated field or where these traditional views of men and women do exist, women are not taken seriously than men are. And I feel that that is a privilege that men do have. Yes.
Okay, the first one is wrong because men are overwhelmingly the victims of violent crime, not women. Like, where you're like 10 times more likely as a man to be the victim of violent crime. The second thing you mentioned about being taken seriously, I would argue that women get more opportunities, at least, so they can at least be taken seriously. You can go ahead and get into certain rooms that I can't because you're a woman, and then you at least get the opportunity to prove yourself that you're not a bimbo. Yep. But whereas the man doesn't even get the opportunity.
Let me show you how privileged women are. Watch this.
In 48 hours, how much money did you make?
48 hours.
Oh my God.
I made a little over $1 million. And then I gambled to like celebrate and I won $30,000. Like look, like this person, $100 tip. Hey Corinna, can I get some pussy?
Just to be clear, it'll take a high school teacher 18 years to make $1 million. She made it in 48 hours just by selling nudes. Sheesh.
Is it gonna be one check or 2 checks?
Am I getting lucky tonight?
Not at all.
2 checks.
If you've made it this far, you're the real MVP. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps us out a ton and keeps the content rolling. Drop a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, stay awesome. Peace!